every Nigerians, Niger Delta, every River State. This is Eagle Eye News Magazine and Calabar Entertainment Television. We are still buttressing on so many important questions. But first of all, the centralization of the sanitation contract, River State, RIWAMA as a case study. Sir, Prince and Chief, can you say to enumerate this current position of environment in our area?
Thank you so much, everyone, and we appreciate our audience, the patriotic Nigerians, of giving us the privilege to be on the screen live. It's our pleasure to welcome every citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, of the Niger Delta region, besides the Degima local government area, the Sanitation local government area, the Agricultural local government area of River State. Thank you, as you've given us the right to have our view based on the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, giving us the liberty as a citizens to have our view based on the freedom of speech act that has been acted by the law of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. First of all, my opinion as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I have every responsibility to contribute my quota, looking at the massive fraud that has taken place within the environmental sanitation of River State of Nigeria. For the past 26 years, starting from the democratic government in 1999, Federal Republic of Nigeria. A lot of allocation money has been appropriated to the Environmental Sanitation Agency, then known, and today we have it as RIWAMA. Billions of naira has been transmitted to ensure the environmental condition of our state, River State. But what do we see? What is the result? It is so unfortunate that today we cannot write home any tangible environmental cleanness of our environment. For instance, when you look at the screen, what you see, that is of agricultural local government, where citizens have not been able to take their responsibility within their hands to keep the environment neat. And that is the depths you see on the way. And RIWAMA is responsible based on the allocation being appropriated by the River State House of Assembly and consulted by the governor of River State, Our Excellency Siminare Fobra, who has made it possible based on the laws of River State and of Federal Republic of Nigeria to allocate the fund being responsible for sanitation. And now what do we have? It is so disgraceful as people of River State looking at our environment to be dirty and littered around by debts. What are we to say? What are we to say to develop our area? The appropriation of the environmental sanitation responsible by the agency called RIWAMA is receiving an allocation of the 23 local government of River State. And the tradition that has been in place, 2 local governments has been responsible of the benefit that accrue to the 23 local governments, being enacted by the laws of the land that we possessed. Based on that, it is necessary, as citizens of the state, I, Prince William Sekweme, to air my view as a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to make our citizens to be aware that it is necessary when your environment is clean, then you have a good health. And when you are educated, and the primary lesson of your educational qualification that your environment is your wealth, and failure to exercise the right to protect your environment of internal debts, there is a liable offense as a citizen that you are not responsible to keep your environment neat. So for me, what I'm saying is I'm particularly calling on the River State Governor, His Excellency Siminare Fobra, that he should be held responsible. He should be held responsible because he's an Opopo man, and he can bear me witness that there is no day from the era of democratic era from 1999 to today that no truck has gone to his local government Opopo, neither Asare Toro, Degeba, who has been in the forefront of accommodating the 3 AGs, that of agriculture, even at the division that Emoa was under Degema. And today, no RIWAMA waste truck that can get to Emoa, agriculture, Degema, Asaritoro, Ishopo, Bori. And so what are we saying? We all are concentrating on politics. And politics is not our natural resources that we will harness a value of sustenance to our people. And we are talking about joblessness. How do we create job when everywhere is littered with waste? And about that, allocation, appropriation has been available to curtail and keep this environment neat. Rivers State has been known as a guardian of Nigeria. And what are we saying? That the money will be appropriated to an agency comprising 23 local government and 2 local government. It's been a predominant beneficiary for more than 24 years from the era of the democratic system, 1999 to today, 2026. Obiakpor and Faga has been benefiting for the allocation being meant for the 23 local government, and 21 has been defrauded of the constitutional right in exercise of the right of sanitation in the state. And you're telling me as a citizen I should step back and I should not speak. I owe the River State governor, as now responsible, that he should look at within the state that no state has authority, no local government has authority more than the other. We all has equal authority, and that is why we have the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the law that binds us as citizens. And so, if you do not exercise your right, it is my right to exercise, and that is what I'm saying. You know, our Excellency Sir Fobra should take as a matter of urgency to look at the rural areas. Looking at the screen, you see how far our people, when you go to Bonny Waterside, Navy Waterside, Marine Base, Borikri, as Prince William's economy, my responsibility is to have my view based on the Nigerian constitution. But I have the liberty to speak my viewpoint in contribution to the sustainability for our people. Thank you.